They envision a secure and peaceful Zimbabwe, promoting and preserving its cultural heritage. They are the Ministry of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage. They are exhibiting at the 64th edition of the Zimbabwe International Trade Fair, running under the theme Innovation, the Catalyst to Industrialization and Trade. Joining me is the Honorable Minister for the Ministry of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage, Honorable Kazembe Kazembe. Honorable, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Marion.
If you may start by giving us your role as the Ministry of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage.
Thank you so much. Our primary role is to ensure that there's peace and tranquility in the country, is to maintain law and order in the country through the ZITF, and also to ensure that people get the necessary civil documents, in the shortest possible time without hassles. And also our role is to preserve our cultural heritage as a country. So basically those are our major roles as a country. And how do we do that? We do that through different departments. We maintain peace and order through the Zimbabwe Republic Police, and we issue civil documents, civil registry documents through the civil registry, popularly known as the Registrar General. And we also ensure that people come in and leave the country in an orderly manner when we do that through the immigration. And we maintain our cultural heritage through the national museums and monuments. And also we maintain and keep our records through the National Archives of Zimbabwe. And we have also extra roles in ensuring that our artists, they actually do not contaminate their content through censorship, and we also monitor and regulate the gaming industry. So all these things are done through different departments within the ministry. The gaming industry, we regulate it through the Lotteries and Gaming Board, known as the LGB. So basically that's what we do as a ministry. That's our mandate in general. As a Minister of Home Affairs.
Honorable, this year's theme is centered around innovation being the catalyst for industrialization and trade. How are you as a ministry aligned to this theme?
Okay, we're doing quite a lot. Let's start from the theme itself. What are we talking about? If we say innovation as a catalyst for industrialization and trade, innovation basically is creativity. Thinking outside the box, coming out with new ideas to produce goods and services, in my view. And industrialization is basically, in short, developing the industry, which then, in my view, results in trade. Now, as a ministry, what are we doing? For industrialization to take place, we have to have a peaceful environment. We have to have peace and tranquility in the country. Investment follows where there's peace and tranquility. How do we do that? We have to ensure that we improve the policing, we make policing efficient, so that we deal with crime, we eliminate crime. How are we doing that? We've come up with a lot of innovations. Rather, we are now deploying technologies. If you go to our stand, if you go to the ZITF stand, we now have a digitalized crime management system, whereby if you report a case, it's computerized, it's entered into the system, and everything else is done by the system. That now belongs to history. And I'm inviting people to go to our stand to see what the ZITF is now doing. That's on the crime management system. I've spoken about the integrated approach which is being done by the ministry as a whole. So the Zimbabwe Republic Police came up with its own integrated Zimbabwe Republic Police integrated information management system. And under that is got pillars. And one of those pillars is crime management. We are digitalizing crime management. If you go to the stand, you'll be able to see this. This will make it easy and efficient when you report your case, so that it goes straight to the specialized department to deal with that case, efficiently and timeously. That's now being computerized. Now we have another pillar, the traffic management system. We are deploying an electronic traffic management system as we speak. It's work in progress. This will result in the removal of the human interference between a traffic offender and the police. Because I know people are complaining, I can see you're smiling. Because people are complaining that we are getting abused, there's corruption. Technology deals with that, with corruption. Because with this new technology that we are deploying, we will be able to identify traffic offenders by the use of technology. Cameras will be able to pick whoever violates the traffic laws and automatically issue out tickets and deduct points from the driver's license. So all this is being done through the electronic traffic management system. I'm still talking about the police, how we are trying to create a peaceful environment which will be conducive for innovation. Innovation which will then be conducive for industrialization. We also have a forensic laboratory. If you go to our stand, you'll see what we've done in the laboratory section. We are also digitalizing that. So I could go on and on, but I'll leave the policing at that. That's what we're doing. And then, having said that, for industrialization to take place, for investors to be able to invest, they should also be able to get their documents timeously. How do we do that? We are now deploying what is called the Zimbabwe Population Registry System through the civil registry. This, when everything is said and done, will enable people to apply for their passports online. Already, we can see the products of this system through the e-passports. We now have an e-passport. We are now going to have what we call live automation or live notification of birth certificates. What we are trying to do is, when this system is deployed in full, when a child is born, for example, if it's linked to the Ministry of Health, when a child is born, we must have a live notification that Marion has been born in Chiwi, and instantly the system will generate your birth record number, it will generate your ID, it will link you to your family tree in the system. This system is already doing this. This is a work in progress, but ultimately what we're trying to do is people should not go in a queue at the civil registry. They should be able to apply for these services at the comfort of their homes, and they should be able to get their permits efficiently and on time to allow investors to be able to come in and do their investment. Now, I move from the civil register. I could go on and on. There's a lot. Now, when people come, investors, for example, foreign investors, when they come into the country, they want to be able to get their visas. They want to be able to be served at the entry point as they come into the country with ease of doing business. Now, we are deploying what we call an online border management system. If you go to the immigration stand, you'll see what I'm talking about, whereby the product that came from the ZITF that I spoke about earlier on, the e-passport, when you get to the border now, you should be able to present your e-passport, the system reads out, and then the system picks up your biometric characteristics, you present your fingerprint, it takes your picture, and then it compares with what's on the data chip, which is on your passport. And then without even talking to anyone, the system opens the gates for you, and you walk in and you think no. It's the system that has identified you. That's the ease of doing business. People must find it very easy. Investors must find it very easy to come in the country. Now, so I'm trying to be brief. That's what the ministry is doing in support of this theme, in support of innovation as we gravitate towards Vision 2030. Not only that, we do have the national museums and monuments. For you to be able to move forward, you must know where you came from. How did we get here as Zimbabweans in the first place? Our people, the new generation, must know that Zimbabwe did not come on a silver platter. This independence we're talking about, this excitement, these developments, they didn't come on a silver platter. There are people who sacrificed their lives. So we need now to tell the new generations and everybody else where we came from as a country. How did you get liberated? How are we doing that? We're doing that by memorializing our liberation sites. We did that at Pupu. We're at Pupu, where His Excellency the President commissioned the Pupu National Monument. That tells the true story of what happened during that war, where Alan Wilson, whom we used to celebrate as a student, I also used to sing, we are men of men, we are at Alan Wilson. But we didn't know. Why are we doing this? We were celebrating somebody who lost to Zimbabweans. Alan Wilson and his troop, they lost to Zimbabweans, to King Lobengula's warriors. But this history was not being told in its correct narrative. So we've done that, we've corrected that. And we went to Kamungoma. And again, His Excellency the President commissioned Kamungoma. A lot happened there. Innocent souls were killed by Rhodesians. People didn't know that. So we are moving around throughout the country and beyond to memorialize all those liberation sites so that we know as Zimbabweans where we came from, so that we can shape our future, we can move towards our 2030 vision, knowing exactly where we're coming from.
Honorable Minister, thank you for your time. I was speaking there to Minister Kazembe Kazembe, the Minister of Home Affairs and Cultural Heritage.